a city of angels with the palm trees. I see the lights, camera actions all around me. I'm trying to win now, they used to doubt me. I'm trying to win now, they used to doubt me. Cause I'm in LA with it, for the vibes. I got a Californian tee up on the ride. They ask me how I'm living right, yeah. Now is you with me cause there ain't no switching sides, yeah. Cause I'm in LA.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. John Lopez UK here today, and today we're showcasing the Highway Patrol. What is this? This is the La Mesa station in FiveM. I'll showcase everything you need to know and go over all the detailed stuff in great detail. I don't know why there are so many PD cars in the car park, but this is supposed to be a Highway Patrol office. So, San Andreas Highway Patrol. To punish and enslave. Overall, it's a very, very big property, so get used to a little bit of frame rate drops, and I'll go over everything else. So this is the front reception desk. Very basic. You have all the basics here if you want. And walking into here, we have a multi-purpose room. This is good for lectures, briefing, and overall general meeting rooms. And then you have all of this for the board of all the people who, I guess, are honored. After that, we have... yeah, we got all this stuff. I'll start from this end and I'll move my way over. I don't believe this door opens. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. It does open, and it opens to an FPRU with a Federal Signal Integrity Light Bar. How nice. This also opens. I'll go through all that in just a minute. So, break room is obviously just a break room. This is actually... this is quite unsettling how empty this room is. Not with people, but it's the... normally at the LSPD, the, what is it? The Mission Row Station, you get, I don't know, vending machines. You get loads of cabinets. But this is just cabinets and no vending machines. Just a fridge, coffee machine, that's it. So, after that you have a meeting room, obviously, or a briefing room. Whatever you're going to use it for, you can use it for, and, all of this is mostly office space for mostly the sergeants, I believe, and then I believe lieutenants or other specialized higher ranks are in front. So this is the front desk area. Also, everything is breakable. You can shoot stuff off. It's all damageable, and that's what's great about MLOs. Now, walking through these, you'll see how bigger of office spaces and how more luxurious these are. You get your own computer, everything, you get a window compared to all the people out there. Walking through this is... whose office is this? Don't know, but I guess that's where you speak to people. And then you have an additional one over here. These are, I assume, lieutenants or any higher-ups. I guess I really don't know the rank structure of the San Andreas Highway Patrol, but I guess I'll figure it out soon. These are all just desks, and then you have in the back here, you have a ton of just police cars. Unsettling amount of police cars because there's a Highway Patrol office. All the... I don't know which garage opens or not. I'll go over all that at the end, I guess. So, through this you have a dispatch and the authorized personnel only. So, most of this is computer server rooms, I guess. I mean, there's no real purpose to being in here, and then this is just so you can see the dispatcher. Now, to get to dispatch, you have to go through here, and then it goes all around to the back, where it's a specialized keypad. The Vinewood division apparently is doing something. And going through here, it's very basic and nice. This is a very, very claustrophobic room, I'm not going to lie. Looking at this, you don't get a lot of space, unlike the fire department and other places. This is actually very modernized, though. You get full color displays, and yeah, that's really it. This looks to be some sort of, what would it be, SonaraCAD based system, and all of this looks like real Google Maps stuff. Overall, pretty good. Now to walk through this door again. Nope, back up a little bit, there we go. And I think that's really it. Alright, second floor. So, you have loads of this. The K9 units, I'll showcase all that too. So from here you can see all of the loading docks and stuff for prisoners and stuff. And then you have a picture of all the canines. Lovely, aren't they? Okay, interesting. Anyway, we have loads of treats and stuff. All around it's just a mess of stuff. I'll showcase downstairs later. I will showcase this door though. That does lead straight to the back if you need an exit and just need this. Has a nice shaded area, so when it does rain you are blocked, which is very good. So this is the thin blue line thing. If you want to read all of it, you can. I am the police. I am here to arrest you. You've broken the law. I did not write the law. I may disagree with the law, but I will enforce it no matter how you please. You know, and it's all this. Behind my badge, I have a heart, and I can be killed. That is the important part of it. And nothing else is down here, and all the processing. I'll showcase the whole process for that later on. Going back upstairs, we'll showcase all of the additional stuff up here and all the other stuff too. Relaxing rooms, I guess. So, beds, you know, for all the people who need to relax, and same thing with this one too. That's really it. The shooting range and everything else is, I believe, downstairs. I'll go over all that too. I do want to go through the entire car park and figure all the other stuff out too. So, no, not the break room. It's, which one is it? This one. Yes, it is. There was a famous TikTok recorded here where there was a car stuck inside of the meeting room. Quite an embarrassment, but I really don't care. So I'll go over all that last. This is a... what is it? It's a supervisor vehicle, so it does have unique lighting. That's why I normally drive with the lights on. Alright, so the question of whether these doors open or close. These are completely closed. This one's also completely closed. I don't think... yeah, the back of the... it goes all the way back here with all the parking spots and whatnot. I don't think you can access this building. These are all locked too. Maintenance garage, I guess you could, you know, in theory, do something with that. And really that's it. I'll go over all the processing and everything for the downstairs area too. In one sec. So this is... what is this? Authorized personnel only. Ah. Archives and evidence. At least that's what I think it is. I assume evidence is going to be in a separate thing by itself later on. So we'll go down here. So this is where you process all the prisoners and stuff. With the metal detectors, obviously. And holding cells. Well, actually, hold on. I want to walk through this first. So this is a... I assume lockers for all the prisoners and stuff, just to give them half. Right, yeah, duty bag room. Alright, never mind, that's what that is. And then the holding cells are... do this, and then these are actually pretty luxury compared to the ones at Mission Row. And then you have... the mugshot area. Same thing with this. This is a... yeah, I guess you could see the mugshot area from this. Not really an interrogation room, but I guess that's what they can call it. You do have a men's toilet room, which is this with the urinals and one stall, and then you have the women's toilets, which have 2 stalls. Not that big of an improvement, but it's an improvement, nevertheless. Men locker room. It's a locker room. Nothing too interesting or too important. And then you have gym. This is where you can exercise. Highway Patrol, San Andreas. Yeah, it's nice. You do have forensics lab. Yes, you can go through this and have narcotics dealt with through this. In addition to that, shooting range and an armory. So I assume most people would go into here just to grab their weaponry. But you can go through this and... all good. Alright, so... stop. Make sure firearm is safe. Deposit brass in buckets. Do not leave. Remove targets. They've crossed that off. Reloaders, brass keepers, sealers. Be warned. Do not pick up any brass from the floor. There is nothing to discuss. Go elsewhere. Yeah, pretty important. And then you have the armory, which you can walk through to get into here, where you can be a standing target if you want. But yeah, let's move on. After that, we have the women's locker room. And it's literally the same thing as the men's, just copied and pasted, and then someone flipped everything over. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like the property and you want to download it into your own server, there is going to be a link in the description below once I find one, and you can do whatever you want with that. Anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you all next time. And peace.